Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the T110E4 heavy tank. This tank here was a part of the T110 series of heavy tanks that was planned to replace the M103 heavy tank. By the time the design started to take shape, the M103 was found inferior, and that was pretty much the last heavy tank ever to be created by the United States. And main battle tanks started to come into the picture, and a use for heavy tanks there was no purpose for them anymore. So this idea was completely scrapped, and pretty much the only thing that really happened with it was a mock trial of the vehicle was made up, but that was about it. Now this is the E4 variant. There was plenty of variants and stuff like that, each differing and kind of improving upon each other. I believe this variant here in particular adjusted some of the power issues that they had with the vehicle and all that stuff. I'm not 100% sure. There's very little information on these vehicles besides that they were just a series of tanks that was a concept and designed to replace the M103. And of course they weren't put into action because the army found that main battle tanks were the new way to go, and that's the tanks we have today. Overall it's a pretty interesting build. Again, there's not much information on it, so that's why there wasn't anything in the beginning video talking about the specs for it or anything like that, just because it's widely unknown what really was a plan for it. I don't think even the army knew what was the plan for it or anything like that. So overall pretty interesting. Now this vehicle here was suggested by a person that won the giveaway on my live stream, so if you're interested in possibly winning a vehicle of your choice as a tutorial, be sure to go ahead and tune into my live streams. I live stream kind of randomly, but you know, if you can, try to stop by one and you'll automatically be entered into a drawing if you're there when the drawing occurs, and you can be chosen and you can pick whatever vehicle you want, and I'll have a tutorial out for you in you know, a few days to a week, depending on of course how long how big the build is and all that stuff and how much I'm backed up. But just more incentive for you guys to go and check out my live streams. We have a lot of fun on there, and this was won by Matt Gamer, and this is what he suggested. So thanks so much for coming out to the live stream, Matt, and hopefully you do enjoy this design. So overall, let's go ahead and take a look at it and just kind of cover some of the stuff about it, and we'll go ahead and get into the tutorial. So the beginning part here, you can see with the turret. You have this main gun here. Now, I'm not sure what the size of the gun was. I imagine it's a pretty decent sized gun, judging by the how big the barrel is and all that stuff on it. Not 100% sure exactly though, but I imagine it's probably easily over 100mm gun. Right here, it seemed like on pictures it had two coaxial, probably 7.62mm MGs, which is pretty crazy. So you have two MGs, pretty much one on top of the other, which is pretty cool in the mantle. Just some detailing and stuff like that on the front, nothing too fancy going on there. Overall pretty simple stuff. Some more just detailing on the sides here, comes all the way back. The back was very interesting. It had this it had the turret, and then it had this like back part that kind of sloped up, and like this little box that kind of popped out for the back where the engine was. Very kind of weird, but interesting at the same time. So that's what we have going on back here. The turret itself, nothing too fancy about it. Just pretty decent, you know, got some details and stuff like that on the top, all that kind of stuff. And then there's also the turret up here, the 50 cal, very similar to the design that was on I believe the M48 patent or M46, one of the two. Had like these little turret designs, but they were found to be unnecessary, and they just had a lot of problems with them, so they took them off. But overall, that's pretty much the design for it. Very cool vehicle nonetheless. And again, be sure to come out to my live streams and a possible chance of winning a vehicle just like this of your choice. And without further ado, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, Layer 1. Alrighty guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer here, we have Layer 1. Now for Layer 1, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going to the very front up here. We're going to place down another brick half slab, followed by another brick top slab that comes off of it, just like that. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go and double that up by placing down a second nether brick half slab, and then a second nether brick top slab. And this right here is going to be the left front of the tank, so you guys can kind of see what it's going to look like. Basically, if we go ahead and take a look over here at our model, you can see that we have pretty much our tracks that look something like that. So that's pretty much what we're making here. So you can use the dimensions that appear at the beginning of the video just to make sure you have the proper space made for it. It is kind of a bigger tank. It is a heavy tank, so it does take up some space. So make sure that you guys have that all planned out, and then you guys can go and continue on. Now with that all squared away, we can go ahead and start off by going after these 2 nether brick half slabs. Place down a row 2 of green stained clay, followed by a row 2 of dark oak wood stairs, and then a second row right behind those dark oak wood stairs, like that. We're then going to place down 2 green stained clay blocks, followed by 2 more dark oak wood stairs, and then 2 along the back, like that. After these stairs here, we're going to place down 2 green stained clay blocks. After these 2 green stained clay blocks, 2 dark oak wood stairs, and then 2 dark oak wood stairs on the back of them. Just like that. So you get something that kind of looks like this, a kind of an alternating pattern along the side here. Now, on the green stained clay blocks, we're going to go ahead and take a stone button, and just place down a stone button like that on them, just to make them look a little bit more like road wheels. And then after these nether brick, or these dark oak wood stairs here, we're going to place down 2 nether brick half slabs, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and take this up, and place down 2 nether brick top slabs, like so. Now, once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood half slabs. And we're going to go ahead and place pretty much a row along the bottom here. So going to this nether brick stair right here, or nether brick half slab, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of dark oak wood top slabs that goes across like that. Now coming off the 2 dark oak wood top slabs on the sides here, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood fence gates, like that on either side. And then going to the side of that, we're going to take our nether bricks half slabs, place down 1 and 2, and then same thing over here, 2 like that. So just like we did on the air side there. And we can pretty much just go ahead and take our road that we did on the left side of our tracks and all that stuff, and we can pretty much just go ahead and do the same exact thing. So you're going to go ahead and take your stairs, place them back to back to your row of green stained clay, and all that stuff. It's pretty much just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing we did on the other side, and nether brick half slabs, and then your 2 nether brick top slabs, and again, don't forget the stone buttons. Now up here on the front, we want to go ahead and take our dark oak wood half slabs, and we're going to go ahead and go to these nether brick half slabs. We're going to place down a row 3 of dark oak wood top slabs with a dark oak wood fence gate that's opened up on either side to kind of form something that looks like that for the front. Now in the space in the inside here, we're just going to go ahead and take our dark oak wood top slabs, and we're just going to go ahead and fill this whole space in. This is just mainly to pretty much fill in the bottom, and if you guys want to do some kind of interior, this will be what you guys will be building the interior on top of. So the very bottom of the hole is right here. Anyways, that's pretty much it for layer 1. Pretty basic stuff, and with that we can go and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 2. Now for layer 2, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going up to the front up here. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 on top of these 2 dark oak wood top slabs there on the very front. We then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood half slab coming off the stairs here toward the inside, and then a dark oak wood stair there in the very center. Now, on these half slabs here, these dark oak wood half slabs, we're going to place down an item frame with a glass block in it, just like that for the front headlights. Once you guys have that done, behind these nether brick stairs, we're going to place down 2 green stained clay full blocks with a stone button on the outside of them, just like that on the ends. Then on the inside here, we're going to place down a green stained clay block behind this dark oak wood stair, followed by a dark oak wood stair on either side of that green stained clay block with its backs to the block, so you get something like that for the very front. We then want to go ahead and take our nether brick, and we're going to place down a nether brick top slab, like this on your side, followed by a row of 5 of green stained clay blocks in between the sides, like that. Now, once you get that done, we're going to go and do the tracks here. So for this, after this nether brick top slab, we're going to place down a nether brick, or dark oak wood upside down stair, followed by a second upside down stair like that. We then want to place down a nether brick top slab, followed by a dark oak wood upside down stair, and a second dark oak wood upside down stair, just like that. We're then going to place down a nether brick top slab, followed by another upside down dark oak wood stair, and a second just one upside down dark oak wood stair, a nether brick top slab, and then a green stained clay full block, just like that, followed by a dark oak wood stair on the very end. Now on this green stained clay block on the outside, we're going to place down a stone button, and basically the inside row right here, right next to this what we just placed down right here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of green stained clay that goes all the way back to this green stained clay block right here, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, just like that. Now, once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and pretty much copy the same design over here to this side. So 2 dark oak wood upside down stairs, just like that. A nether brick top slab, a dark oak wood upside down stair, and then a second one like that. Nether brick top slab, upside down dark oak wood stair, and then a nether brick top slab, and then a green stained clay block, and then a dark oak wood stair. Stone button, and again your row of green stained clay that goes all the way back to this green stained clay block here, followed by a dark oak wood stair on the back. So pretty much exactly what we did over there for that row. Now with that done, on the very back we're going to place down a green stained clay block next to this dark oak wood stair here on the left, followed by 1 and 2 upside down dark oak wood stairs. We're also going to grab ourselves a wither skeleton skull, and on the very center stair, in the very middle of the tank, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull, and on this green stankway block, we're going to place down a stone button like that. Once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for your second layer. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start by going to basically our nether brick stairs that we have up to the very front of the tank here. Now up here, we're going to go ahead and take our wooden trapdoors, so we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on the corners here on those nether brick stairs. And then we're going to place down a green carpet on top of these nether brick stairs, just like that. Now behind those, we're going to go ahead and place down a lever, like this, on either side. And we're going to place down the second lever, like so, on either side. We're going to flick the levers in so that they look like they connect up like that. Your wooden trapdoor might pop up, so make sure that you do close it if it does. But basically, you want levers like this on your side connecting to each other to look something like that. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go back from the levers. We're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on this nether brick top slab, and then we're going to place down a green carpet next to the wooden trapdoor, just like that. Now, in this space here in the very center, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of dark oak with top slabs. This will be part of the mantle for the main gun, as you can see right there. And we're going to place down an end rod coming off this half slab on the right side there. That's going to be one of your 7.62mm MGs that came out from the front, the coaxial ones. Then behind this row 3 of dark oak with top slabs, we're going to place down a row 3 of green stankway blocks, followed by a dark oak with stair on either side like so. We then want to place down a wooden trapdoor on either side of that stair, on either side. And then go back from the stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 green stankway blocks. Same thing over here on this side, 1, 2, 3, and 4 green stankway blocks back. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood half slabs. Same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3. And then taking a lever, we're going to place down a lever on top of this upside down dark oak wood stair and flick it in so it looks like it connects up to the green stankway block. Same thing over here on this side. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 here of dark oak wood upside down stairs. So just like this, it's going to kind of angle off from these green stankway blocks to form something like that on the back. Now in this space right here, we're actually going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of green stained clay underneath these dark oak wood stairs. And then on the sides here, we're going to go ahead and take our wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 back from this lever. And again, if it pops up, just flick it back down. It should be fine. And then right here on these 2 green stankway blocks, we're going to place down levers. And again, they're going to connect up to each other just like that. And again, flip your trapdoors down if you need to. And we're just going to do the same thing over here on this side. Very simple stuff. Wooden trapdoors, everything like that. Now, we're going to go to the third wooden trapdoor here. So right next to this lever, we're going to place down one that goes in like this on either side. We're also going to go and grab ourselves some black carpet. We're going to place down 1 and 2 in these spaces right here on these green stankway blocks, and then 1 and 2 right here as well. We then want to go and grab ourselves a stone brick half slab. We're going to place down a stone brick half slab here in the very center, come off this center dark oak wood stair, followed by a dark oak wood half slab on either side of that stone brick half slab. We then want to go and place down a row of 3 of green stained clay coming off this stone brick half slab right here. And then along the sides here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 dark oak wood stairs. Same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3 back. And again, if your wooden trapdoors pop up, go ahead and close them up. On the very back here, we're just going to take our signs now and just place down a row 3 of signs that goes all the way across, just like that. And once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for layer 3. And with that, we can go and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we want to do is you want to go and start off by going to the very front, the mantle of the turret. And you can see this is your turret right here. You have quite a bit of turret space, which is nice in case you want to put an interior in it. Now, to start off here with the mantle, we're going to go and go on top of these top slabs here, this row 3. We're going to place down 3 dark oak wood stairs with their backs facing toward the front of the tank. Now, with that done, on the stair to the right, we're going to place down an end rod, just like that, so you can see that's going to be your second coaxial machine gun. And then over here to the left side, we're going to place down a stone button, which would probably be the viewport for the gunner. Now, coming off this center stair, we're going to place down dark oak wood half slab, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dark oak wood half slabs coming off of this dark oak wood stair for the barrel of the main gun. Now, the last 2 dark oak wood half slabs, we're just going to go and put down 2 signs on the sides of them, on either side, like so. And then on the very bottom, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 wooden trapdoors, just like that, to make the very end of the gun, aka pretty much the muzzle brake. Now, going back from this, we're going to go ahead and go after these 3 dark oak wood stairs here. We're going to place down a row 3 of green stained clay. we're going to grab ourselves a zombie head, place down a zombie head on either side of this row 3 green stained clay. Now with that done, we're going to go ahead and take our green stained clay. We're just going to go and place down a second row 3 that goes across. And then on the right side here, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor. And then 2 green stained clay blocks. This will be pretty much the hatch for the tank right there. Now on the sides here, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair like this on either side of this second row 3 of green stained clay. And then going back from the stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood stairs. So this stair turns into a corner stair, and then you have 2 regular stairs. And that's the same thing over here on this side as well. Now with that done, we want to go ahead and take a quartz stair, place it down on either side to represent the army star. And then coming off the stair, we're going to place down a corner stair like this on either side. Between the corner stairs, we're going to place down a row 3 of green stained clay. And we can go ahead and grab ourselves some tripwire hooks and place down 2 tripwire hooks on the very back of the turret to create something that pretty much looks like that. And you can see your turret space, again, you still have a pretty nice bit of space in there if you guys want to do some kind of interior. Now going back here to this section for the back kind of engine compartment here, we're going to place down a row 3 of stone buttons on top of these green stained clay blocks, followed by a row 3 of green carpet on top of the dark oak wood stairs on either side of that row 3 of buttons. So something that looks pretty much just like that. And once you guys have that done, that's pretty much it for layer 4. And with that, we'll move on to our last final layers, which is basically going to be layers 5, 6, and 7, in which we'll go ahead and put all the final details on the top of the turret, put the machine gun turret on, and pretty much wrap it up. Actually, before we do have one last thing we need to do for this layer, and that's actually using some dark oak wood fence gates. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down 3 dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to go ahead and open up the 2 on the end to kind of create a little bit of a rack. And we're going to do the same thing over here to this side as well, just like that. And I forgot to transfer it over here, so we're going to do that over there with that model real quick. But you're going to put that on either side. And once you guys have that done, that's it for layer 4. And with that, let's move on to our last final layers, layers 5 through 7. Alright guys, so moving on to our last final layers here. For these last layers, what we want to do is we just want to go ahead and go to the top of the turret and pretty much build up what we've already started to already. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go take a redstone repeater. We're going to place down one like this, where this, actually we're going to go ahead and have it face this direction. And we're going to go ahead and flick it back a few times so create something kind of like that for the top of the turret. Just adds a little bit of detail on the top there, nothing really in particular it's supposed to represent. Then going ahead and going diagonal from this redstone repeater on either side, we're going to place down a zombie head, just like that on either side. On this corner stair here, we're going to angle a zombie head at a 45-degree angle, so like that. And then on this dark oak wood stair, we're going to place down another zombie head like that. And this is some kind of like little protection here for the person, if he popped out of the hatch or whatever, to kind of take a look, get a little bit of protection for maybe small arms fire or something of that sort. Now for this space right here, this is where the turret here with the 50 cal is going to go. So for this, we want to go ahead and take our green stained clay blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3, basically going up from these quartz stairs and going up and going across like that. We're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair like this on either side, followed by a dark oak wood stair like that in the very center. And once we have that done, we want to go ahead and go to the back here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair like this, and then a dark oak wood corner stair on either side. And then coming off the dark oak wood stair in the center, we're going to place down 2 end rods, just like that for the turret on the top there. With that done, on top of the turret, for detailing, we're going to place down a stone button on the very center, and then a zombie head to the left side a little bit, to kind of add a little bit more detail to it. And with that done, the last thing for us to, or one of the last final things for us to do, is just to place down a button on that green stained clay block after the zombie head. And then right next to the zombie head on this dark oak wood stair, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 iron bars going up, just like that for the antenna. And once you guys have that done, that's pretty much it for the T110E4 heavy tank. I hope you guys do enjoy. It's definitely a unique tank and definitely kind of a cool one to do. Kind of marks, you know, these tanks that just aren't really known. They weren't anything, they didn't turn into anything, but it would have been kind of cool to actually see this thing in real life, and all we have to work from is pretty much blueprints and what World Tanks interprets it and Wargaming and all that stuff. But anyways, it's a really cool tank, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Again, come out to my live streams, guys. We have a good time out there, and you could have the possibility of winning a vehicle like this. Matt Gamer was the lucky one to win, and he was able to get this sweet tank built for him in a timely manner and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys have requests and you guys really want to see vehicles, so that's one of the ways that you guys could go ahead and get your vehicle in no time. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from a sign on the build, tweet to my channel, or just video to this any social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me continue to produce these tutorials. Other than that, guys, be sure to suggest what Cold War or Modern Warfare vehicles you guys want to see next time. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been T110E4, and I'll see you guys next time.